What's up, everybody? It is KidSmoove, and this is another Apples and Oranges video. Now, I felt like enough. If you're a real 2Pac fan, I should not have to make this video. Now, I've been noticing I've been criticized on my video that I did that's been getting popular about the reason why 2Pac didn't like Dr. Dre, and I spoke about Dre and Snoop stealing 2Pac's Thug Style album. Not Thug Life, Thug Style. If you look at the comment section recently, a lot of people have been saying, you mean Thug Life, not Thug Style. You mean Thug Life. Haha, they're laughing at me as if I don't know what I'm talking about. It's kind of funny. So let me make this clear. 2Pac, the Thug Life album, I'm almost certain was recorded after Thug Style album. Thug Life was a group effort. Thug Life was a group movement. He had a separate album. Thug Life is not counted as a 2Pac solo album. Thug Life, it was not what I was referencing. I know what Thug Life was. I have the album. I heard it. I can tell you every song. I can tell you every song that was cut from that album that was supposed to be on that album. So, no. The album I was referring to, that Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre stole from 2Pac, and that Interscope were kept stalling. 2Pac had 20 plus songs recorded for it. It was Thug Style. Thug Style never released in 94, 93 like it was supposed to. It was recorded in 93. Right? It was recorded in 93. He was going through his rape case. Interscope didn't want to release it due to the content. And then he had so many songs on there. Snoop Dogg at the same time was recording what's that album? Doggy Style. And they took beats and lyrics from this album. Now, this album that you see behind me is Are You Still Down? This is Thug Style. It wasn't released as Thug Style back in 93, 94. It was released in 97 as the first official After Death album for 2Pac under the name Are You Still Down? Remember Me. If you listen to this album, there is tracks on here. I think there's one track, I'm trying to think, I was trying to listen to it again just to see if I can find a track where he announces in the song album number 3, album number 3. We all know in retrospect that Me Against the World was album number 3 officially. He's saying that album number 3 on this album because this was the official album number 3. 2Pac recorded so much, and then you wonder why, damn, why is there a gap between Strictly For My Niggas and Me Against the World? You know, 93 and 95, like a 2-year gap. As much music Pac be recorded, Pac had material that this album could have came out the same year, Strictly For My Niggas, towards the end of the year, day and date probably with Snoop Dogg's album. But they probably would have, since it's Interscope, they probably wanted to spread those releases apart. This was probably due to release like early 94, right? After scrapping his album, 2Pac did Thug Life and Me Against the World. That's what he was doing. But Interscope was stalling on both Thug Style album and both Thug Life album. That's why Thug Life also got delayed. That was those albums weren't supposed to release as late as it did. But if you're a real 2Pac fan, you would know this information. So I want all you guys, you know, if you're a fan of mine, you like the content I do here on Apples and Oranges, look through the comments and correct these people. They're saying when I said Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg took 2Pac's Thug Style album, which is this album, under Are You Still Down, they keep saying, trying to correct me and say Thug Life. No, Thug Life is a separate album from Thug Style. Look at this track list. Thug Style is on this track list. When I Get Free, freaking Hellraiser, Nothing to Lose. 2Pac has concerts where he's performing these songs. This was, you know, songs before he got shot up in Quad Studios. He was doing concerts promoting this album, saying it's coming soon, doing these songs. You can look it up on YouTube of him. This was during the time that him and Biggie was cool, and Biggie was doing shows for him and whatnot. He was performing songs off this album along with songs with Strictly For My Niggas, letting people know, like, just the new shit. He has a concert where he's performing Lie to Kick It. What's the other song? He performed Niggas Is Bitches Too. That's all on this song. Let Them Fans Go. If you're ready for me, hit me up. If you're ready for me, hit me up. That's all on this. So do your research. If you're a Pac fan, you know this information, and I advise everybody who's a fan of my content, who co-signs my content, to correct those people and let them know that they got it twisted, they got it wrong. If you think I'm mistaking Thug Style from Thug Life, you are absolutely wrong. If you have not heard Are You Still Down, listen to it. It's one of the rare albums that comes out after 2Pac's death that they didn't edit. They did not change like the beats. They didn't change like the lyrics or anything like that or anything. It's almost to its truest form. Are You Still Down is one of my favorite albums in 2Pac's catalog. If you want to listen to some original tracks that were not remixed, that had an official release, Are You Still Down. This was supposed to be the third album, not Me Against the World. Even though Me Against the World was a classic, very good, this wasn't too far behind. It had a lot of upbeat tempo in there. Of course, my favorite songs are Do For Love, Hellraiser, Nothing to Lose. But if you guys got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. It's KidSmoove, Apples and Oranges. We out of here. West Side.